I reacted to. My ex-husband was sleeping with my dad. Love, don't judge.
When I found out that my dad and my husband at the time were sleeping together, I felt betrayed. My ex husband gave me HIV. I never knew that social media could be so brutal.
What? No, 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 no. Wait. I didn't. Let me hear this again. What she just said?
Me HIV. I never.
Ah! So wait, your ex-husband, your ex-husband, y'all got together, and he messing around with your pops, and then after that, you got hit up. Gosh, what's next? Another, another episode of, another episode of Legacies, another episode of Vampire Diaries.
Knew that social media could be so brutal. They make me feel like I am a walking disease. My mom was there when the doctor told me.
What was that? I heard something. Yeah, computer, right? Yeah, computer, right? Yeah, computer, yeah, computer, right? Yeah. Nice job.
That I was HIV positive. I was devastated.
You go your HIV medicine. She told me she was HIV positive maybe a week or two into us dating.
I knew I needed to tell him before I met him in person. I was nervous that Brendan wouldn't want to be with me.
I was already in love with her from like the first interaction, so it didn't bother me.
As long as you're taking your medicine every single day, you can live.
Man, I don't wish anything on people, this is a lot the like a sign from from the elevator up the hill, saying, you know what I'm talking about. Letter from God. Stop. You gotta you gotta be protective. Have practice safe sex.
It helps with my immune system so that it will be 0% chance for me to give my partner HIV or even pass it down to my children. Side effects that I personally received was short memory loss. It did cause me to have anxiety and depression. I am currently on meds as well for that. I know the side effects can be very scary, but I'd rather have side effects than to be dying.
I got a question for you. For the folks at home who don't know about campus yet, tell them.
But he was the cutest. I told Brendan in the first month of us dating, if he was serious, prove it. And he did just that.
Where your tattoo at?
You tatted her name on your shoulder, bro. Yo, bro. Nah. Like I understand if it's that is this deeply in love. I understand if you deeply, truly fall in love. If you got her, I don't think that's the main reason why you got that tattoo on your arm. But I would say I would never get a tattoo of a girl that just got hit up. Like literally, like yo, like I don't think negativity on people, but yo, that's crazy. Like yo, it's like you gotta understand the side effect of the the monster. I'm just gonna call it the monster because I'm not trying to get YouTube OS. You know how TOS is, but YouTube OS. But I'm not trying to get no videos taken down and such and such. But yo, for all y'all young youth, wear a condom. for all y'all females, slow down grinding on people's junk, because you never know, one way or another could lead to something like this.
To find love after HIV. It's not easy at all because so many people are uneducated about it. You have to tell them, hey, I'm HIV positive, and hopefully you accept me. But if not, I gotta try again. This is our wedding photo, and this is my beautiful family. My ex-husband is the person that gave me HIV, who knew he had it, and he had it for many years. I was 19 years old and just had a baby. This is actually my favorite photo of us. This is when we was in the beginning of our happy place, even though I didn't know he was living a double life. It's never easy to talk about how...
That shit hit me to my stomach. Damn. Ooh. Damn. Ooh. That hit me right there. No, I do not have it. Stop playing with me. I always go to the hospital, to the clinic once a week. Once a month or 2 times a week. Whatever. But I always get myself checked out. I always come out negative. Stop playing with me. But yeah, but yo, the reason why it hit me so hard is just that I don't know how I say this, but I've been in it, and I never say I never been in that situation, but I never mess with nobody. I promise you, I never mess with nobody. There's one time I had a friend I know in high school. Basically, me and her, we used to play video games together. We used to talk and all that stuff. And she told me that she has a lover, and she was so excited. You know how girls are excited when they see their lover and such and such. Called her on FaceTime. Actually called him on FaceTime, and he said, go out to movies and such and such. And I tell her, I'm gonna go to the movies with her. With her. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden she's like, okay. I told her, stay safe. I always tell everybody, stay safe. Have a wonderful night, or get home safe, or be safe. That's all I always say. I always give them, always end it with a positive feedback. Just be safe. All of a sudden, the next day I go back to school. She came into school with a hoodie over her head, and I thought she looked like she's one. She's like one of them people that, you know what I'm saying, that looked like she was mugging or something. I'm asking, like, you okay? She said, don't talk to me. I was like, what? And it's like, what's wrong? What happened? She said, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I was like, I'm here if anything. He's like, just talk. She's like, remember that dude I was talking to? And I was like, yeah. They did the nasty. I was like, oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. And then she started, and she said, I'm gonna give you the paper, and I'm gonna show you. The paper was, she went to the same day, the same night that happened, where she got the nasty. She went to the hospital after that, and then all of a sudden, she got hit up 3 times. 3 times. She got, the HIV thing. She has HSV2. 2, that's crazy. And she has chlamydia. And I'm like, damn, she got hit up. I was like, damn, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I said, I'm not trying to hug her. I'm not trying to get in touch. But no, I'm not disrespectful. But I just say, I'm sorry that ever happened. But if I find that effer, the girl who did that, get the beats. That's why I told all y'all ladies, keep your legs closed. So yeah, sometimes I'm gonna say like this: there's certain dudes out there are perfectly fine, or are 100%, but they have a dark secret that they don't want to tell you. I'm telling you for future references. Yeah, I know y'all see people, they say, "Oh, he good," and all that stuff, but you just gotta be careful and cautious. There's a dark side of them that you never know about. There's a secret that he's hiding from, or he don't want to give it to you, but I'm telling you that sooner or later the action will come out and explode like a freaking 4th of July fireworks. That's all I gotta say. Tips.
How my dad introduced me to my ex-husband. My dad said this is one of his friends. Everyone knew that I was the preacher's kid, so they have this obsession over preacher's daughters. And my dad wanted me to marry, and he introduced us because he felt like we would be a good fit. I thought that he was just a member of my dad's church. I wanted to get away, but I felt trapped. I don't even look the same. I looked depressed and I was losing weight. I also believed that I was HIV positive here and I did not know, and you can tell from my cheekbones. I'm starting to look sick. And this is when I was pregnant with our daughter Elizabeth. When I found out that my dad and my husband at the time were sleeping together, I felt betrayed. I felt disgusted. I felt like I wasn't worth anything.
Boy came out the closet like R. Kelly. Boy came out the closet like P. Diddy. Yo, as soon as after you marry her, now you want to get along with the dad, bro? What the hell is going on here? Shout out to all the people from the LGBTQ community. I don't hate, always love and support, but damn, man, you have a wife right there that got contracted with the disease, and now all of a sudden, now you want to give your pops it? Oh, nah, that's crazy as hell, yo.
And I didn't believe in the word loyalty anymore. I don't talk to my dad anymore, but my ex-husband does pop in and pop out. I did lock him up. I was really nervous when I first told Brendan that I have a horrible past.
I was more so shocked than anything. It did make me angry. That's supposed to be her father. And for him to set her up the way he did, it was, honestly, it was horrible.
I'm still strong, more than ever.
I love her honesty, her bravery, and her goofiness, even though she's sometimes
aggravating. I wanted people to know that there is life after HIV. I'm married to a man who is HIV negative. I have 3 children who is HIV negative. Yeah. A lot of people didn't understand why I told the world that
I feel sad for this. This is like a Cinderella story, but it felt like Cinderella. You ever seen the Cinderella movie? But this is like some gangster Cinderella. Like, yo, Cinderella lost her shoes. And then the dude, you know, the Prince and Charming found her slipper and then put it onto her feet. But it ruins by this fuck ass nigga, bro. It just, I just hate certain shit. Like you know how fairy tales should deserve to have a happy ending. Every relationship or every lover should have a freaking happy ending. But yo, this is not it. That the girl never always end up with karma or with something with poison or something inside her body. And the crazy about that is not cured. It's never cured. There's no cure. It's with you for the rest of your life. But the thing I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give a huge support for that girl because that girl is strong as hell. Like, yo, a lot of people that has that shit, they end up like saying, I can't take it no more. I don't like it because, you know, people don't talk to me the way how they used to talk before because you have that in your body for the rest of your life. But yo, like, it's not like, it's different. It's difficult. Like, I had a friend who had that. It was so difficult for her, but I just told her like this: don't do this to yourself. Like, you listen, like, there's good times and bad times. Yeah, you have the word. Yeah, I'll say, but yo, you cannot let that defeat you. You gotta overcome that. Like, literally, you gotta overcome it. You gotta just say, you know what? I have it. I'm positive. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just continue to just be me and live my life. No matter what. But you still want to put the hands on the dude who gave her that. That's crazy.
I am HIV positive. This video got the most hate comments. Not being funny, but he voluntarily invited HIV into his life. Was he positive already? Not judging, just curious.
It's a lot of ignorant people who just think HIV is a death sentence.
A lot of people think that we do this for clout, which is weird, because who want to get clout off having HIV?
A lot of people think it's fake, honestly.
Yeah, comments like, you're selfish for having kids, you're selfish for being married to a man who is HIV negative, let him be with a woman who's HIV negative. Sometimes I would read people saying that I need to die and that I don't deserve my husband, even after everything that I have been through with my past marriage. I feel sorry for him now. He's going to catch it too.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing. I don't own...
People make me feel like I am not human. They make me feel like I don't belong here and that I am a walking disease, that if I touch them, they're going to get it as well. And that hurts. I never knew that social media could be so brutal.
But after a while, the judgment really didn't affect us at all.
He better accept you. He gave it to you.
A lot of people don't really pay attention, but a lot of people think that I'm the one that gave it to her.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know that children also take HIV medicine even though they're not positive. They have to take it the first 3 weeks of them being born. Even though they are negative, you have to go through a process as an HIV woman having children. I support you, honey, no matter what. I am positive as well, and my husband is negative. Thank you for uplifting me. Social media definitely have made my marriage stronger because it just tested everything. It just made us love each other even more because people want our marriage to fail so bad. All right, sit back, girls. Sit closer. God, like y'all gonna bite each other. Say cheese. What is it like to see your mom talk about having HIV?
I mean, but kids shouldn't know that kind of stuff.
You think so? Okay. Do you think?
Whoa. Why are you telling your kids about that? I understand, but wait till they turn 11 or 12 or something, cause it's not the right time for them to tell them at that age. No, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. I would never, if something like that, God forbid, I don't want to catch none of that. But I'm just saying, if I had kids like that, and then all of a sudden they ask me what is HIV and all that time, I'm like, no, that's a fairy tale. I'm not gonna tell them that until they go to like middle school or they have like health class or something like that. But tell them that young age is crazy though.
Think people treat mommy different?
Yes. Yeah.
For having HIV? How they make you feel that they treat mommy bad?
Man.
So we're about to go to the park to meet my mom.
Yay!
At first, my mom thought that Brandon wasn't genuine. She thought my husband was a serial killer. She did not understand why would someone want to be with someone with HIV and 2 kids. Your shoes are wrong feet, baby. She definitely was being judged.
Own parents against you? She said your boyfriend was a serial killer. That's crazy as hell. Yo, nah, bro. Actually, I never met my girlfriend's parents, but my girlfriend met my parents. But the first time when they met them, it was like cool. It was like calm and cool. It's like they just got to know about her, where she's from and all, such and such. And then all of a sudden, for a couple weeks later, then it started like you know how it's like cat and mouse. It's like cat and mouse. Like you would have to hear the squeak squeak. You know how mouse me go? You heard it go squeak 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 squeak. And I felt like it was like negativity. I hear like it's like even though if she go to work, so basically if she goes to work, I always gotta hear like, oh, where your girlfriend at? What your girlfriend doing? Such and such. And I always tell her like she works at Marshalls. She's driving. She's doing all that stuff. But the way how my parents is painting the picture, it's like even if I'm not working, like there's certain days is like when I work, she's home, and when she she's not. I mean, when I work, she's home, and when she works, I'm home. So basically, it's like they paint the picture like it's like the opposite. It's like it's like there's something that we don't know about or that and that. I just like you know what. I ignore that because, like I said, it's like I don't have to just tell them all this. Like really, grow up. Like wait, grow up. Like don't like never judge a person by his never judge a person by his cover. Okay. People, we do struggle. But like I said, we could come back from that. It's just you just gotta work 10 times harder and just put all this to the side and just focus on what's more important. And that's it.
Judgmental, but she didn't know the education behind HIV and AIDS. So she was just being like everyone else who doesn't know how it works.
I thought it was too good to be true, pretty much. I was like, okay, do he know what's going on? Wait a minute, are you sure? You know? But he's a pretty cool guy.
My mom was there when the doctor told me that I was HIV positive. I can tell that she wanted to cry and slide down the wall, but she was trying to be strong for me because she could not believe that the doctor just told her daughter this.
Honestly, I was devastated, but I had to pretty much be strong for her. I put my strongness on. Hey, Mom. Hey, what's going on?
You can literally watch the ads disappear in real time. It's incredibly satisfying.
Hey.
So, how do you feel about me being positive and him being negative?
At first, I was afraid. I think that's when I asked you. I said, you know, you sure he knows? Because, yeah. But I could tell that he was in love with you when when you told him. Maybe because of what people say. It's not, it's not that I thought he was crazy because you're a great woman, actually. You're the best. And I knew you would have been an awesome wife because you watched me. But, no, most people would be like, oh, no, I can't do it. Oh, I've heard people say, ew, why would he put himself in that type of predicament or whatever.
Yeah. How do you feel about how his family did me?
I didn't want to say that because I like peace. I could have just went in on his family because of the way that they were doing and to hear you cry, But what made me not do it is him. Right. Because at the end of the day, he always had your back.
The reaction that my family gave was not a good reaction. It was more so a biased reaction when it comes down to the situation due to the fact they were not educated.
How old were you and how old was my dad when y'all conceived me?
Well, me and your dad started at 15. I was 15. I was looking for love at a church because I was hurt. Things caught up with him, and he went to jail. But I still didn't think he was wrong because I was still young. I was still a child. But now that, during therapy and everything else that happened, I see that.
I was shocked at some of the things that you went through, Ma. And the fact that you still here made me realize that I can be strong too.
Yeah, I had to be strong because your siblings, I had to be strong. We all went through a lot. I was lost when when you first came. I was lost. I felt like I was by myself. His letters used to come from jail, and I just gave up. But I didn't give up on you. And I'm still not giving up. But this dude right here, even through your emotional roller coasters, he stood there. And that's what I knew, They're inseparable. No matter who comes in, say something, you can't pull them apart, no matter what. That's what I love about him.
This is actually a dream to make this poster board. I had this 3 years ago. Okay. I want the world to know that the stigma is a lie. We get to drum line, say cheese. And that you can be HIV positive and still marry a man who's HIV negative. And you can have children who also could be HIV negative. I felt passionate. I was about to go in. Brandon changed my life to show me that I can be safe. I can be happy.
I love how nurturing and caring she actually can be. We get each other.
We are the black sheeps. I'm hoping to show people there is life after HIV.
I like this one. I like this. But yeah. What's your thoughts and what's your comments about this? It's a good touching story. But I always say like this, just be careful. Like literally just be careful out there. 'Cause people got something that we don't got, or they have, or what we don't have, you might could change your life like this. That's all I gotta say.